Hi, how's it going? Back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about spin cast fishing and specifically pistol grip rods. Now, there's not a lot of videos about these kind of rods. I know these kind of a thing in the past, but I'm going to tell you why I think they're amazing and why you think you should use them. So when I was fishing when I was a kid, I'm 48 right now. So when I was a kid fishing, this is kind of rod I've used. Old style casting rod called a pistol grip rod. Some of these are better than others. This one has a pretty good rubber grip. And I usually pair it with, I've only ever paired it with a spin cast rod, so spin cast reel. So here's a couple examples of the better ones. Dogwell Gold Cast and an Abumatic 574. So these are both very good reels. So I grew up using these kind of rods back in the 80s and 90s, and moved to the city back in the 90s, and I came back 5 or 6 years ago, and go look for a casting rod now. Today, this is what you find. So you find these, and they have your rod sits on top, your screw-in connector here, little trigger grip on the bottom, and pretty much all of these now, they don't even have the complete eye. It's got like the spinning type rod eyes here. And so anyway, I picked up a spin cast reel. Bought this rod. Put the rod on, put the reel on the rod, and I absolutely hate it. These really suck as far as I'm concerned. And this is one of the shorter butts that I could find on a rod like this, and I really hate these. And it's just like you got no real grip there at all, and I can't stand them. And I only use spin cast reels, and I only fish for trout. All we have in my area is trout, and they're probably usually pretty small, so I'm not hauling in big fish anyway. But anyway, I tracked down one of these. This is the first one I bought. This is a Mitchell 6-foot graphite medium action. It's pretty worn down, but this reel, I absolutely love this rod. And the way these work, you usually have a little twisty thing on the bottom. Fit your reel in, tighten it up, and these fit the hand so much better, and you get way better grip and more secure. And most of these times you need like a screwdriver or something to tighten it up, or a quarter, nickel, any coin would probably work. So I find these way much better. And when you see videos of people using these on YouTube, a lot of people complain about their wrist, and they're holding the reel like this. And well, I don't know why you would do that. If I'm holding this rod and I'm reeling in, I got the butt of the rod against my chest. Let's put this reel back on and show what I mean. So I got the reel against my chest, back in the reel. I got my hand up here, and I'm reeling in like this. I'm not going to hold it out here like this. And I've never seen anyone with this type of rod holding it out here like this and trying to reel and complaining about their wrist. And why would you do it? Why would you do this? I really don't understand it. So I can see you having a bad wrist after a while like this. But these rods are so much better for casting as far as I'm concerned. And actually, my two people I fish with have actually they were using spinning rods, and I asked them how come you don't use spin cast rods, and they said they hate the rods and they hate the reels, because all you can buy in my area are like a few really cheap Shakespeare and a couple really cheap Zebcos, and they're really sucky reels. So if you want a nice reel, you have to go spin cast reel. You pretty much got to go to Rexall and buy an older one and get it fixed up, or get it oiled and greased up, and it should last forever, last for years. So that's my first one, was this Mitchell, which I really like, and this one's a Berkeley Cherrywood, 6 feet, medium action again, and this one has really nice, the other one too, this one has nice ceramic inserts on the eyes, and slightly different plastic and rubbery here, slightly different the way this is put together, but this is an excellent reel as well, an excellent rod I should say, and I usually use this one with the Abimatic. I find it's a good combination. And I have a couple more. There's a couple of Zebcos I got last year, and I don't use Zebco reels, but I got no problem using Zebco rods. And this is a Zebco 5.5 foot heavy action rod. And also, this rod's in really nice shape. Everything's intact. The only thing is, this one, the grip is all hard plastic. There's no rubber on it at all, which is okay. It's not as good of a grip, but still a pretty nice rod. And my favorite rod, this is another one I got last year. This is a Zebco 40th anniversary commemorative edition. This originally would have came with a 33, I'd imagine. And this looks metal here, but it's plastic. And I love the shape of this, where it tapers down like this, and it has a nice soft butt section here. And this is an awesome rod. I love this rod. It's my favorite one by far, and I can't wait to, haven't really tried it yet, but I can tell it's an excellent rod. I can't wait to use it. So if I have any of these rods and I happen to break them, I have one broken, I'll always salvage this piece right here, this bolt here and this plastic piece here for securing the reel. I'll always keep these parts. And I also have a few telescopic ones as well. There are 2 of them that I just, if I break a rod, I'll cut the grip off right here and just get another rod and fit it in there and epoxy it in place. And I have about 2 cheap telescopic ones, and I do that. So again, you know, when you're fishing, you see it all. I would never ever use one of these rods again. I can't stand these. And like I said, this is a pretty short one too, but when you get into the longer butts, I think they're even worse. But you see all types. You see people using spin cast rods on spinning rods on top. I've seen people use spin cast rods on the bottom like this and turn backwards. I've seen people use spinning rods on the bottom turning backwards, and I don't know, makes you wonder sometimes. But again, as far as I'm concerned, if you're using a spin cast rod, a spin cast reel, you have to use one of these rods. There's really no substitute for them. Again, like I say, like this is for I catch small fish, so I just love these type of rods. So if you're bass fishing or something, maybe this is not going to do it for you. Maybe you need a longer one to get more leverage or whatever, but these rods are hard to find. They're not making them anymore, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if you ever see one at a good price, I'd recommend buying it and trying it. The worst thing can happen is you won't like it, but I got a feeling that if you're into the type of fishing I do and you're using spin cast reels, you'll really enjoy these rods. So anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.